right?
It's awesome.
Joining me here in the studio is my tech advisor, my main man, Todd. What's going on,
Oh,
Todd?
not much. I just want to get going here.
I know. And of course, as always, producer to the stars, Jerry.
To the biggest, brightest stars of all time.
Yeah.
It's it's cool following Rick at the nursery show. We were just talking to him when he left. I listen to him all the time
Yeah.
because he's always on. And he's just a cool dude.
He is.
Yeah.
He really is.
But anyway, thanks for joining us. We are the Malloy Garage Radio Show. We are sponsored by Malloy Chevrolet, Malloy Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, Malloy Ford, the Commercial Center at Malloy and Los Lunas. And remember, nobody beats a Los Lunas deal. But we've got some good topics this morning. We're going to talk about the V8 that refuses to die. We're going to talk a little bit about gas prices. We got Tech Corner coming up at the bottom of the hour with Todd.
All right.
And then we're going to talk about Tradio.
Oh, yeah.
Tradio. We're going to make Tradio work, I promise. We're also got the deal of the week. So spotlighted new arrivals down at the dealership. And we've got a bunch of other stuff going on. I did want to mention right off the top, if you've not qualified yet on the KRST Win F250 contest, you can still qualify. There's only a couple weeks left. And remember, the sister station to the radio station that we're on, KRST, the country station, is giving you a chance to win a new 2026 F250. They're qualifying 92 people. And on the 5th of September, we're going to have a little party down at the dealership, and somebody's got a chance to win an F250.
Wow, that's cool.
And it's not a cheap F-150.
No, it's nice.
It's 90 grand.
Yeah.
So there's a chance to win that. You can also qualify. Not only can you listen to the radio and qualify through the radio station, but you can also come to the dealership and fill out an entry form, and they're going to select from those people that have entered at the dealership. On that last day, they're going to pick 4 people out of the pile that's at the dealership. So we've already got a lot of people that have come down and entered. But remember, you can win an F250.
Wow.
I know.
It's crazy.
It's sitting right out on front. It's a beautiful truck.
Yeah.
So if you haven't done that, make sure that you get a chance to win an F250. We've got, we were going to start off with kind of the deals of the week. Because I was looking through this morning on some of the deals that are going on down at the dealerships in Los Lunas. And again, trust me, hang with me. This is not an hour-long commercial, I promise. But I did want to mention some of these things because some of this is crazy. At the Ram store, you can get in Los Lunas, they've got 15% below MSRP, which could be up to like $15,000 off MSRP on a brand new 2026 Ram 1500. That's the advertised discount there. Silverado's 0% for 5 years. So
Good
no
deal.
interest for 5 years. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I like that.
You know what I like is that Ram charge or that Ram Power Wagon they got down there.
I'm talking about Chevy.
I know, but I had to throw I had to throw that in there because we talked about it last week.
I know.
And I was like, it's a beautiful truck.
Yeah, it is.
It really is.
We've got
Chevys are too.
We've got a big selection. Rams have got a big selection right now. F-150s, you can get 2.9 for 72 months and $1,500 bonus cash with the proof credit. See dealer for all details. And you can, on the Gladiator, if you're looking for a Jeep, Gladiators right now, which I've been looking at them. I've been driving them quite a bit. You can get 10% below MSRP on that, and that's about $7-8 grand on selected Gladiators.
That's a lot.
And those Gladiators are nice if you're looking for a truck. So we went through the factory programs that are coming out from them. When we talk about that, when we talk about 0%, so like you could get 0% financing, what do you think, Todd? Is it better to take 0% or take the rebate?
We've had that conversation on how many times, and I guess if you got like 0% interest for 5 years, then you look at the other way. I guess that's a decision you're gonna have to make.
Yeah.
But I kind of like that 0%.
0% is good. But like on a Ram, so let's say you got a $14,000 rebate.
Mm-hmm.
you ain't gonna pay $14,000 in interest.
Correct.
So some of it depends on how long you're going to keep the
Yeah,
vehicle,
exactly.
right? If you're going to pay it off pretty quickly, take the rebate.
Oh yeah.
But if you are going to keep it for a while, you can look at that 0%. And 0% is a great way to go, or even the 2.9 for 72.
Mhm.
That's what I've got on my Silverado right
It's
now.
pretty good.
From
It's a
a
good
couple of years ago, the 2.9 for 72.
Yeah.
So there's a couple of ways to look at it, but I guess it really depends on how long you're going to keep the loan.
Yep.
Because if you're going to pay interest and you're going to keep the loan for 5 years or 6 years, then that may make sense. But if you plan on paying it off quick, that
14
may be-
grand's a lot of money.
yeah. We've got we've got a lot of that, and we talking about used cars as well. We have got 162. I looked this morning and I can't remember the number because I'm old. But I think 162 used cars in inventory right
Yeah,
now.
it's packed.
All three dealerships have a big supply of vehicles. So if you're looking for anything, if you're looking for, if you want to go 4Runner, you want to go Genesis, you want to go
There's a Lincoln, cool Lincoln over there too.
Yeah, Lincoln's really nice. If
Yeah.
you want to anything that you're looking for, we probably got it. So if you're looking for a vehicle today and you're out driving around going, where should we go? Go to Los Lunas, because nobody beats a Los Lunas deal. That's my tagline, if you haven't noticed. But we've got that going on down there. So there's a lot of specials going on. We've got just all kinds of things going on. So make sure and get down to the Ford store to qualify for the F-250, the giveaway, or listen to the radio station. But you're probably always listening to this radio station, so you should get down there and just register.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah. Right, Jerry? We don't want them listening to other stations, even though they're sister stations. They should always listen to KKLB.
Only.
Yeah.
Only.
Just throw away all the other presets on your radio dial.
Yeah.
Radio dial. That's how old I am. I call it a radio dial. What's a freaking dial?
Lock it in
Lock
and
it
rip
in.
off the knob.
Hey, when you what do we got? I got I know we don't have hard breaks, but I was going to take a break at 15 years. So when we come back, we are going to talk about the V8 that just refuses to die.
Oh yeah.
And then we're also going to talk about some gas prices and some other things going on in automotive news. Just a reminder, we do have Tech Corner coming up at the bottom of the hour. If you've got a tech question, you can text it 505-243-3333, or you can wait till the bottom of the hour and give us a call, 505-243-3333. But again, you all know that number. It's probably speed dialed in your phone. But when we come back, we're going to talk about the V8 that refuses to die. That's right. You can't make this up. This is the Malloy Los Lunas Garage Show on your radio. And this is You Can't Make This Up. This is crazy stories from the car dealership. Todd, you've seen some crazy stuff at the car dealership.
Very crazy.
Very crazy. So this is a story that I'm going to tell that says the customer came in. And I've had this happen actually a couple of times where the customer says, "Oh, here's my let's get financed. Here's my social security number." And they say, "Okay." And then the sales manager comes back and says, "Yeah, that's not real good." And they say, "Oh, we'll try this social security number. Here's another one." That's what you can't make up. And believe it or not, it happens.
Wow.
So, but you've seen them too, or you've seen them like in the shop where they would say, "Oh yeah, I fixed this
Oh, yeah.
myself."
Yep.
What's the craziest do-it-yourself thing you've ever seen out there?
I've seen suspension work that, I mean, I wouldn't be safe to drive. They go, "Oh, my mechanic," and I'm like, "Oh, geez, you need to bring us your vehicle. Let us fix it." But I've seen some crazy things.
We that's one thing that keeps me coming back every day. You know, this morning, I was walking through the Ford parking lot. This isn't a banjo song. This is this is just a story. Jerry's got his banjo music. I'm gonna get some Kentucky stories. I got a friend that works at a dealership in Kentucky, and I'm gonna get him to send me some. You won't believe this stuff too. No, I was walking through the dealership this morning, early before everybody really got there, and a customer came up and was looking for a truck, and so we were walking around looking for a truck, and we got to talking. But he's like, "Oh, you're that guy on TV, aren't you?" And I said, "Yeah, sorry, you got to see that." He's like, "No, I like it. You were on the radio too. What happened to y'all's radio show?" So anyway, hopefully he's listening. What's up, Jimmy? All right. So we said that we teased that we were going to talk about the V8 that would not die. Remember last year, Todd? We were on the radio and we were talking about how Chrysler said, "You know what? We don't need them V8 engines."
Yeah, I was
And then
bummed out.
they killed it in the Ram, they killed it in the Charger, they killed it in the Challenger, they
Yeah.
killed it in the 392s, and they said nope, they don't want to do it.
Crazy.
But instead, we have a Hurricane,
Mm-hmm.
and so they came out with the twin turbocharged Hurricane engine, and that's actually not a bad engine.
It's an impressive little motor. Let me tell you.
And you know, but they finally realized people want V8s.
Yes.
Now, what about y'all out there listening to the radio on a Saturday afternoon? You know, do you really need a V8?
I do.
Todd does. You know, well, when we were driving up, we drove up in a Colorado today.
Nice truck.
And this is a Trail Bus Colorado, and it's got the 2.7 liter TurboMax engine.
Yeah.
So it's a 4-cylinder engine, but
Yeah.
it's turbocharged. And they've got that same engine in the Silverados.
Mhm.
We have that same discussion at Chevy. We have the same discussion at Ford, because Ford's got the EcoBoost engine, or you can get the V8 still, the 302.
Yeah.
But you know, do you really need that V8? And I just wonder, you know, do y'all like V8s? Do you want to keep getting a V8, or would you settle for one of those turbocharged engines? And you know what's interesting? Todd and I were talking about it. This Colorado that we drove up this morning has the same towing capacity as my Silverado.
Yeah, we did. I couldn't believe it.
Because of because we've got the different gear in the Silverado, so I don't
Yeah.
have a towing Silverado, and I don't tow that much. I tow a little bit, but realistically, I could tow the same amount with
Yeah.
that little 2.7 in a Colorado as I could with some of the Silverados.
Tow the same trailer.
And it's kind of the same with the Hurricane. But Stellantis, Chrysler tried to kill that V8 and it just will not go away.
Well, they came back.
It came back, same 5.7, same.
And actually, they're really a nice
Yeah.
engine now. I mean, they've worked a lot. If
Yeah.
they had any bugs, it's a nice motor.
Well, and Chevy's doubling down, right?
Yeah.
Next year, in the 2027 Silverados, which just so y'all know, is probably going to be late first quarter, maybe second quarter. But those are going to have new
Correct.
Chevy engines.
So your 5.3 is going to a 5.7,
Right,
and the 6.2 is going to a 6.4.
right. And so it's not like V8s are going away,
Nope.
which is interesting because the other topic that we were going to talk about this morning is gas prices. Gas is expensive again.
Yeah.
Or still.
Yeah.
Still.
It's
I
just
guess.
hanging in there.
Hanging in there. Well, it's interesting. New Mexico this week says the average is $3.92 a gallon, and that's 97 cents higher than last year at this time.
Hmm.
The national average is showing like at $4.07, and so it's interesting that the manufacturers keep saying, "Here, buy these that get
Yeah.
better gas mileage," and we all go,
No.
"No, give me my V8. I understand gas is $4 a gallon, but I
Mhm.
want to drive a V8. I like the way it sounds."
There's just nothing like it.
And is that the way y'all feel too? Y'all just don't want anything to do with those engines? I don't know. You should tell me. You should text in. Come
Mhm.
on. Send me a text at 505-243-3333.
Yeah.
And which engine do you prefer? What's your favorite engine? What's your favorite engine, Todd? I mean, what's your favorite engine of all time?
Big block Chevy, 454.
454
Yeah.
Chevy.
Yeah.
And that was tuned to how many horsepower?
Well, LS6 Chevelle, 1970, you get 450 to 500 horse out of it
and
with a carburetor on it.
that's the argument, though, right? Is that those, like the Hurricane engine right now, is producing that same amount of
Correct.
horsepower.
Correct.
And-
But it just doesn't sound like it.
Doesn't
But
sound like-
don't get me wrong, the Hurricane motor, it's impressive.
Oh
I
no,
mean,
we can
it's-
bang on the Hurricane.
Yeah.
We
yeah,
can
okay,
bang on
okay.
it.
Well,
It's
I
all
like-
right.
I like the big block Chevys.
There you go.
Now 426 Hemis, big block Fords. I mean, they were all impressive in their day. 429s. They're an impressive motor,
yeah.
and they still are.
See, I didn't go that big. I guess it goes back to my favorite car. I had a Mustang GT,
Yeah.
and that Coyote engine.
Oh yeah,
and
the 302.
at
That
302
5
Coyote.
years. Yeah, it's a running engine.
And again, but that was only tuned for 300 and well, we had the guys in the back of the building kept working on my car, and so we got it up to about 400
Yeah.
400 horsepower. But that was 300 horsepower.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
And three.
I mean, back then that was impressive.
Yeah.
I mean, you're looking at in the 90s and stuff. That was their muscle car back then.
So I understand. But we as we continue to go through this, it's interesting that gas prices keep going up, and everybody comes to the dealership looking for V8s.
I just turned my head when I put that nozzle in my truck.
Well, you don't drive very much.
No.
That's Todd's benefit. He like 5 minutes. He's at the dealership. I drive from Albuquerque every day.
I just go past where I live just to drive. Then I come back. Put a few more miles on it.
But there's there's a lot of choices out there with engines right now. I mean, you're looking at more and more hybrid engines coming out. In fact, we were at a Ford meeting recently, and that's a direction that Ford's going. Still with the EVs, we got the Mustang Mach-E's, and I had this a note that I was going to talk about it. We were at the show a couple weeks ago, and Ford announced and showed us the Ford Fathom. Have you heard anything about the Fathom?
Mm-mm.
So the Ford Fathom is a pickup, a little bit smaller than the Maverick, that is all electric, and it is based on the affordable electric platform. And so this Ford Fathom is really kind of cool. They had a bunch of examples out there, and we actually got to touch it. And they didn't put us on the track driving it yet, but they had a lot of examples out there, and that's going to start next year. But the Ford Fathom is going to be MSRP about $28,000.
Wow.
$29,000. But it's an affordable electric vehicle. And I think if you can get an affordable electric vehicle, I think people will accept them. We usually do pretty good with Chevy Bolts that are affordable. The Mustang Mach-E's that are affordable. It's when you get those more expensive, like the pickup trucks. Most of the manufacturers now have kind of gone away from that pickup truck with the EV, because they just realize people want V8s.
Yep.
They just keep going back to it,
Yeah.
So there's a lot of stuff going on, but there's a lot of opportunity for you guys to explore different engines that are coming out, different engines that we have. And the cool thing is with Ford, Chevy, and Stellantis, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, you've got all the choices right there. I mean, you want to go for a 5 liter of F-150, go for it. You want to come look at a Chevy Bolt at Chevy, come on. You want to look at one of the Hurricane engines in a Ram, we've got them. We've also got the 5.7s. It just depends on what you want. And that's kind of the cool thing about coming down to Los Lunas is not only can nobody beat a Los Lunas deal, we've got all the choices for you. You can look at all the different engines and make a decision based on what you want, and not based on what somebody's trying to shove down your throat. So it's pretty cool. So if you are looking for a vehicle, get on down to Los Lunas today. You can stop by Los Lunas, pick up a new truck, and then go to the nursery and buy some trees. And shout out to Richard.
There you go.
There you go. But when we come back, guess what, boys and girls? It's time for Tech Corner.
Right.
So we're going to talk about some tech questions that we've already got on deck. If you've got a tech question, call now, 505-243-3333, or just text us, 505-243-3333. So when we come back on the Malloy Los Lunas Garage, I still can't say it right, the Malloy Los Lunas Garage Show, we are going to be talking Tech Corner on 96.3 News Radio, KKOB. That's right. Welcome on back to the Malloy Los Lunas Garage Show on your radio. And it is Tech Corner, as
Right.
you could tell by the peppy intro.
Hey, that was cool.
It's your own little intro there,
Yeah,
Todd.
that was awesome.
So we are in Tech Corner where we are going to try and answer some tech questions. If you've got a vehicle question, go ahead and text it, 505-243-3333. It's interesting listening to the show on the way up. We're listening to Rick Richard on I used to call him Rick. Is it Rick? I thought it was Rick.
He
but
goes
now
by
it's-
both.
Now it's Richard. Okay. But he was answering questions about tomatoes, and so it's kind of like the same thing, only for cars.
Yeah, exactly.
Why aren't my tomatoes growing? Is the same question as why isn't my car running?
Yeah.
So we're going to try and answer some questions for you today. And we've got a couple on the text line. I've got a couple that we've been asked throughout the week. The one of the things that it seems like it's just constant, and we see it in the dealership, but it's a constant question as I look through these questions that got sent into us. Talks about the TPMS sensor.
Yeah.
And when I say TPMS sensor, sorry, that's a car guy thing to say because that's what they're called, but it's the tire pressure sensor, right? And it's the little light that flashes on your dash that says, "Hey, tires," and so then you have to go check your tire pressure. Todd, why?
Well,
Why-
they're a little touchy too. Let me tell you, I've messed with mine last night, but I get them to the right temperatures and the pressures, and as you drive down the road, tires get hot, they obviously go up. But I mainly like it because if I know I'm losing air, or I have a nail, then it comes on and tells me I'm dropping pressure. That's one of the key things that I like about that TPMS sensor.
Now I've seen them flash. Like that's a bad thing. Yeah, flashing's
It's
bad.
telling you something.
Because I've had several of the. In fact, we were talking about my Bolt earlier this morning, and
A good little car.
great little car. But I had the little tire light flashing because I got a nail on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
And then we were out in Arizona in the Silverado, and out kind of off road, not really, but just split the sidewall on the tire because we hit it too hard. And
Oh yeah, we're down south.
yeah, and that little light flashes. So I'm okay with the flashing one, but in the morning when I come out and my tire light's on, it makes me mad.
Yeah. When you get right to that where they tell you cold pressure, and if it gets really cold, it drops below that minimum. And now I think there's ways that you can adjust it out in the settings through the dealership. You can adjust them to come down a little bit more before the light comes on, because when the wintertime, because you will constantly be messing with
Yeah.
them.
So how often should you check the pressure in your tires?
I look at my TPMS. I'll look at the light, and as long as I'm sitting above where I know my minimum is, and I know where it's at because I always look at it, I'm okay with it. Probably about once every couple of weeks, I'll go and put a gauge on it.
Yeah.
Just to make sure.
Oh, excuse me. This one choked me up. I couldn't believe this question.
It's going to choke me up.
I know. No, this is a question. It's on a Kia, but we
okay.
probably can answer it. This is on a 2021 Kia Telluride. Those were hot for a while. Those were you couldn't even find one. That was a hot vehicle for a little bit.
I don't
It's
hear
cool.
much about them anymore.
Yeah, they kind of cooled off, but they're nice.
But they are.
They're pretty
Yeah.
nice. I think we've got a used one.
Yeah.
That's a really nice one instead of a new one.
Yeah.
So in a 2021 Kia Telluride 3.8 liter V6. I'm at about 70,000 miles and haven't done anything to the transmission. Shift's fine, but should I service the transmission now or just leave it alone?
Kind of a tricky question there, because if you haven't touched it, sometimes it's not good to touch it. But at 70, I would probably just do a service. I wouldn't do any flushing or anything. I would probably just do a fluid exchange.
And again, as we usually tell you, check your
Owner's manual.
Check your owner's manual.
Yep. So I bet you it's probably around 60 or 70 they're having you to probably do a service.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, what, Jerry? How come everybody's texting us Cliffs?
Because they're listening to a different radio station, KKOB, and one of our sister stations did a contest to give away tickets, and they're texting the wrong phone number.
Huh.
Sorry, guys.
So that's affecting me?
I was just curious. I see all these text messages coming in, and there's one about
Yeah.
a car, and then there's one about Cliffs, and I'm like, what's going on at Cliffs?
Yeah.
I haven't been to Cliffs in
Oh man.
I don't even remember.
Since it was Uncle Cliff's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah.
I used to work at a dealership that was right next door to Cliffs, and
Okay.
but I hadn't been to Cliffs in forever.
Wow.
But it was just confusing me. Thank you.
Well, there's always after the show.
I got to go to work.
Yeah.
Oh,
I got to go
Maybe
sell.
we hit the roller coaster.
I
real
got to
quick.
go sell cars. Okay. Let's move on there. So I would check the owner's manual to
Yeah.
see what the recommended is. Typically, I think it is a general rule around 75,000 miles, there should be some kind of service done. I mean, you
Yeah,
should
if
get it looked at.
Now, if you're hauling anything or you're kind of really putting it through its paces, it may be a little bit earlier. But I think in your owner's manual will tell you that.
Right. Okay. Um, wow, I got a lot of Toyota and Honda questions today. A 2019 Honda Pilot. It's a 3.5 liter V6. It doesn't say miles. Oh, there's the miles. It's got about 100,000 miles on it. Runs fine. But the question is, I've heard Hondas need valve adjustments. Should I do something about a valve adjustment?
A lot of the imports do have that. They require that. Probably, I'm not sure of what the mileage interval is, but then again, I would check it again on my owner's manual.
What's that? What are we talking about there?
Well, it could be. I mean, they loosen up. It's probably got what it is a valve lash adjuster, and they loosen up after a period of time, or they wear a little bit. So you want your valve clearances right. They have like a spec for each valve, how they want it. And they go through it, and it's old school. We used to run the rack on our solid lift big buck Chevys, but yeah, that's what they do. And you can get you better gas mileage, and it makes it run better.
Okay.
I mean, if you start feeling a little sluggish or losing a little power, then it could be in a valve adjustment.
Okay. I've got another. This is a Toyota question. It's a 2017 Toyota Prius with the 1.8 hybrid.
Oh.
So it's got 140,000 miles on this Prius, and the hybrid battery's the original. Is there any way to test that battery? So maybe you don't know the answer on a Prius, but maybe a Volt or something.
Yeah, you could. I mean, we can plug into them, and it'll give us the state of health of that battery.
Okay.
But 140,000 miles done pretty good. You know, and one of our guys that works there has a Prius, and he loves it.
Yeah.
Well, he bought a Toyota then.
Yeah.
No, I don't know who drives a Prius, but it's been a fine automobile.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Bolt, but I kind of like the engine with the battery.
Yeah.
Just like the old Volt.
Yes.
And it ran and then it took over the charged the battery. And so you kind of got best of both worlds.
And there's always battery degradation,
Correct.
right? In an electric or even in a hybrid, there's always a degradation of that battery.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's a full electric, you'll see that degradation based on the ranges that you get with a full charge. You'll see that degradation as it ages. But on a hybrid, it's a little bit harder to tell. I mean, we can plug in and test it.
Yeah.
Test it, but it is a little bit harder to tell.
It's like the question I asked you this morning on your Bolt.
Yeah.
How's the battery doing? And you're just holding a charge,
Yeah.
and it holds the same charge, and it's doing well.
From the day I got it to right now, full charge is like 250 miles.
Yeah.
It's exactly the same.
It's been doing great.
But a lot of that has to do with how you charge them.
Mhm.
You just like any other battery, you've got to make sure that you take care of your battery.
Yep.
and do your
'Cause
proper maintenance.
They have the coolant that runs through them, so
Yep.
you got to make sure your coolant levels are right. And but they've been lasting quite a while.
Yeah. Okay. We'll try and answer this. I got a text question in. How does variable drive cruise control work, and is it mandatory yet? And I don't know if that's the like the autonomous driving.
Yeah,
Is that what we're talking
that's
about?
what I'm thinking.
And the autonomous systems, I tell you, everybody's talking AI and autonomous driving systems, but I see them all the time when I'm out of town traveling. I see them in taxis. I see them. We went to the Ford meeting a couple weeks ago in Las Vegas, and they've got those autonomous driving taxis all over the place.
Yeah.
And I've ridden in a few of them, and they seem to do okay. Now, again, it's like a V8. Which would I rather have? I'd rather have a steering wheel and me drive my
Me
car.
too. I was going to say that, but I just
Yeah.
since you did.
And what engine would you have? I'd rather have a V8.
Yeah.
So it's not a mandatory system yet. But most of the forward collision systems, most of the vehicles now have forward collision systems.
Yeah.
And so all of that helpful tech is in the car. But I'm not scared of the autonomous systems. I think they've worked out most of the bugs on them. But again, give me a steering wheel and I'm fine.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm old. Okay. We've got another question. This is this could go for anything, but I'll tell you what kind of car it is. It's a 2020 Honda CRV with a 1.5 liter turbo engine. But here's the thing. Calder says he only drives about 5,000 miles a year and mostly short trips. So should he change his oil based on mileage or time or what the dashboard tells him?
Pretty good question. But I've always known and read, and what we stick to is if you don't change it once a year. You get to, I don't care if you got 3,000 miles on it. If you've gone over a year, just get it changed, and that's what they recommend.
Okay. And I would say the same thing. It's kind of like, I guess if you're driving it occasionally, I guess that's a little bit different than if you just had it in storage.
Correct.
But if you do have your car in storage or something, there's some things that you should do, right? You should stabilize the fuel.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
If you've got your car in storage for a long period of time or you don't drive it much, there are some things that you should do.
Yeah.
But I kind of feel like it is kind of time based.
Yeah, I do too.
So I concur.
You're
Todd,
good.
nice job.
All right. Thanks.
Hey, look, Jerry, we got another Cliffs winner.
Uh-oh.
Woohoo! Okay, what do we got? We got time for one more, don't we? Yeah. It seems like we answer these questions all the time. I've got a 2000, another Toyota. What are y'all you Toyota?
Day.
What are y'all you Toyota people doing? You should come to Los Lunas and get yourself out of that Toyota and get yourself in a. Oh, I was going to say something.
You come talk to us. We don't have to listen to us.
Yeah.
You come talk to us down there.
Okay. 2018 Toyota Tacoma 3.5 V6.
Good motor.
Yeah. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Sometimes the transmission seems to hunt between gears. I don't have the mileage on this though. When I'm driving up a hill, there's no warning light. But it only does it when it's going up a hill.
Mm-hmm.
Any ideas on that one?
I've heard of a lot of vehicles doing that now. Maybe they change tire size. That could happen, just at that point when you're pulling and where that tranny wants to be. I mean, to me, I've seen a lot of them doing it. It's almost like it's kind of a normal, but I've seen it happen with different size tires, too. Bigger tires, it'll start hunting a little bit more for gears.
And this is a 2018, so I would say it's probably got some miles on it.
Yeah. Now, maybe it needs a service. I don't know. They need to maybe get the transmission checked, maybe do a service on it, see if that helps it.
Yeah. So I would probably, if it's not doing it all the time and doing it when it's coming up the hill, but it might be a sign of something coming.
It could. If something in the valve body might be messing around a little bit. But it may be good just to do a service on it, see if that cures it.
Okay. So I would probably have it checked, even though there's no warning light on. See if there's any. And I don't know, on an 18 Toyota, it's probably would. If it did throw a code at some point, it would still store it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It'll always store it. You'll never lose when it stores it. It always keeps that.
Yeah. So you could at least get it checked. We could probably check it in Los Lunas.
Oh sure.
Yeah. Come on down and see Todd this afternoon.
We can.
After we go ride the roller coaster at Cliffs, we'll be down there taking care of y'all.
I'm in right now. Now you got me all hooked on this roller coaster thing.
Mr. Malloy, we ain't coming back today. Okay. Great news. It's 12:46.
Oh man.
On News Radio KKOB. We are going to take a little break, and when we come back, we are going to talk Tradio.
All right.
And we're going to talk about Tradio and tell you what it is and how you can participate in Tradio and a couple of other items on the Malloy Los Lunas Garage Show on 96.3 News Radio KKOB. We are back, and this is Tradio. We would like to help you guys sell your cars. If you've got a car to sell, or if you've got maybe an engine or a part to sell, we're going to give you an opportunity each time we're on the radio to participate in Tradio. And you can call in, tell us what you've got, how much you want, and give us a phone number so people can call you. We don't want to be involved in it other than giving you a chance to sell what you got. So if you've got a car to sell, we want you to call 505-243-3333, 505-243-3333. You could also text us 505-243-3333 with your make, model, how much you want, how many miles it is, and a contact number that you're okay with us giving out over the air. Is that okay, Jerry? That sounds
I
cool.
think that's okay.
Yeah.
And you know what makes it so good is because it is actually better than just parking your car on some street corner with a sign in the window, because you're parking it on every street corner in the listening area.
On the number one radio station in New Mexico,
The Powerhouse.
96.3 KKOB. So if you've got a car to sell, no kidding, I want you to give us a call right now and give us a call. Now, here's the other side of this. We've got a website. The website is cartradio.com. And I'm going to spell it for you. Car, C-A-R, trade, T-R-A-D-E-O.com. Cartradio.com. You can go to cartradio.com. You can, all you have to do is create a quick account, and all the account asks for is your name and your email address. And then you can create your own listing on cartradio.com. And then the more that we do this, the more people will be on there, because the more people are listening to us. Because I know there's more than 14 of you guys today.
There's 15.
There's 15 because I see all the Cliffs things. And so we've got a listener base out there. And if you've got something to sell, we want to help you. We don't want anything from it. We don't want anything to do with it. But we want to give you an opportunity for a free New Mexico listing source, and that is cartradio.com. So if you've got a car to sell, go ahead and give us a call or text us right now, 505-243-3333. We had a leftover question while we're waiting for anybody trying to sell something from Tech Corner. What was that about, Jerry? Let's put them on.
Are you there, caller? Who are you?
Yes, I'm here.
Hey, you're on the air.
And what's your name?
I have actually a bunch of questions, but I drive a Grand Cherokee at 24
Cool.
with a 3.6, and I'm delighted with the power. I don't need a V8, but to address that for a second, couldn't you just change the muffler and make a 3.6 sound like a V8?
Well, they try. And yeah, you could, but
Make it a little louder.
You know, come on, man. We're car guys.
Okay.
No, I like that 3.6 engine. That's a good engine.
It is.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
The other question I have is about cyber hacking. Some of the TV shows, they show somebody getting into your car and making the brakes not work or something, or even if the cops are chasing somebody, they push a button and make the car die. Is that? And I know that what am I trying to say? Jeep has the ability to monitor my mileage and stuff because they send me a reminder all the time. So I know that they're talking to my car. I'm just wondering if cyber hacking is a real thing or not.
You've been watching a lot of CSI, haven't you? Some of those CSI FBI shows. Well, to your point, a lot of vehicles now are connected. In fact, Ford calls it a connected vehicle connection. They actually send us diagnostic information if there's a problem with your vehicle, so that you can schedule an appointment with us. The cool thing about the connected vehicles like at Ford is that if it senses a problem, you pick your dealer and it will go ahead and send the parts in, so that when you show up, the parts are already there. So there is some of that, and you have to authorize all of that. But as far as like somebody hacking it, now they can't. They do have things that will scan keys and stuff like that and get into some security systems. But more and more, the manufacturers kind of caught on that. I don't know about the turning the car off thing. I know that, if you report your car stolen, like with OnStar,
Correct.
they can report the location of the vehicle to the police department. They don't give it to anybody else. They won't even give it to us as a dealer, but they will report it to the police station. But it's not like they turn it off.
Correct. So I've had it, somebody's happened to, and what they did was OnStar took the call, but when the vehicle was, the only way that they could get it not to start was when they shut it down. Whoever took the vehicle, turned the vehicle off, they could make it to where it wouldn't start again. But as they're driving it, I haven't seen where they just turn it off
either.
Well, it sounds like it's kind of like the flocking cameras. They have access, but they're limited to how they can use it or who they can give the information to.
Correct. Yep. So cool. Thank you. Enjoy that Jeep.
Yeah.
All right.
We love them. Thanks for listening.
Yep.
You bet. Bye-bye.
All right. So we're back on Cartradio. Back to Cartradio. I'm not going to leave this alone, guys. You are going to hear me talk about Cartradio because I think this is a good thing. I think that we can create a little thing here where on a Saturday afternoon, y'all want to sell car parts. You want to sell an engine. You want to sell a car. You want to sell a truck. And just think of it like the listing on the social, what's that called? The FaceTime?
Yeah.
Facebook. Yeah. So like it's on the Facebook, the MySpace thing. No, not MySpace.
Marketplace.
That's it. MySpace. Marketplace. Yeah. I knew what it was called. I gotta take that Revitalizer. I hear those Revitalizer commercials on there. So listen, we want to do this every week, but if during this next couple of weeks, if you go to cartradio.com, create an account and list a car, just make sure that you put some information on how somebody can contact you in there that you're okay with. And people shopping on there can contact you and buy your car straight from you. There's some precautions, right? And there's some safety tips that we have on the site. So make sure and read through those. But cartradio.com, I'm telling you, if you're looking for a car today to buy, and there's no cars on Cartradio, go to Malloy and Los Lunas, Malloy Ford, Malloy Chevrolet, Malloy Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram. It's all in one place, and nobody beats a Los Lunas deal. This is, I don't know how much time I got.
You got about 30 seconds.
I got about 30 seconds. So listen, go to MalloyLosLunas.com, visit us online, or go down to Malloy Ford, Malloy Chevrolet, Malloy Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram. Give us a call, 505-451-0714. We'll see you next time on the Malloy Los Lunas Garage Show.